morning. This is Finland Farm, and it's my favorite time of the day. I haven't done an update in a while, so I thought I would do one today. And every morning I get up, I come out, and we have two barn cats. This is Murphy and Walker. And during the day we just let them run around, eat mice, goof off, do whatever little cat things do. They go, go to college, whatever, and hang out in the barn. So I come over in the morning and I let them out, and they are just so happy when they get out. They just roll around, and you're stealing my chair, aren't you? And that's Murphy right here, and that's Walker. Well, this is Finland Farm. I haven't given an update in a while, so I might as well just come on out and film myself sitting here. This is my favorite time of the day because I come out and I let them out, and this is kind of my meditation time. And everybody needs a meditation time. And sitting around and petting a cat is good meditation. And Walker here, he just loves to be petted on the head. So I come out and I just let him pet. And it's amazing, when we first got him, when they first brought him here, he wasn't very pettable at all. He just he was very, very skittish. Now he's still a little bit skittish, but he comes to me. Maybe it's because I have the food all the time. And he just comes out, and for the first month, he stayed in the cage. And then one day, I started leaving the door open for him, and then he would come on out, and then it was almost like he became a different cat. When he was stuck in the cage, he was very just way in the back, wouldn't let you, I mean, you could touch him, but he'd just sit there and look at you. It was no effect on him. He didn't enjoy to be touched, or he didn't enjoy company. And Murphy, he was a little bit more friendly. He would come out a little bit, but it took a while. But Walker, he finally came out, and I would let him, he would let me pet him. Anyway, this is my meditation time. I just come out here, sit back and relax, recharge my batteries. And Walker, you're hurting me with your little claws. And like I said, I haven't given you an update in a while, so this is just a quick update. I'm not going to do a full-blown video. I don't even know why I do these videos. I'm not really good at them. I can't keep up with them and do all these great editing tricks. But yeah, our little farm is growing. We now have 10 chickens, and I'm a big thing on. I love Craigslist, and I was watching Craigslist one time, and somebody had 6 chickens. They were giving them away for free, all hens. They were just giving them away for free, and I said, "Hey, I want them, but could you wait 2 days for me to get a chicken coop all ready?" And they came back and said, "Look, it sounds like great, like you have a great place, but we can't wait a couple of days." I was like, they couldn't even wait 2 days. So, and I've been seeing these little free chicken ads every now and then. I keep watch of it, and if they couldn't wait 2 days, well, you know what? Maybe I just ought to get a chicken coop together. And so one of my neighbors gave me a 6x12 fence run, and I use that as a basis to build a chicken coop. I put a little roof on it. I built in some a coop area and some nest, and got it ready, because the next time that there were free hens or free chickens or whatever, I didn't want to, say, "Hey, wait, can you give me a few days?" Because they may not be able to wait. And sometimes you're just gonna lose out if you're not ready for it. So I got around, and I finally got a chicken coop all built up, and I got it ready, and I says, "Okay, now I'm ready to get chickens." And no sooner I'd gone into the house, I sat down. I just finished building the coop, and wouldn't you behold, lo and behold, there was an ad just popped up just within 10 minutes. 10 chickens, 1 rooster, 9 hens. 3 of the hens are Easter eggers. The other 6 hens are Rhode Island Reds, and the rooster is an Easter egger. So I said, "Wow, this is fantastic." And I didn't, these things really go fast, so I didn't think I was going to be able to get it. But since it had just popped up, I was hoping maybe I had a half a chance. So I emailed and said, "Hey, tell me a little bit more of these healthy, laying eggs or, whatnot." And I got all the details, and he come back and he said, "Yeah, okay, you can have them." And so we made arrangements, and since I had the coop ready, we were going to go out there the very next day and just get these hens. And so that's exactly what we did. So now we have 9 hens. Our little farm is growing, and haven't gotten around to naming them all, because they're, some of them look just like the Rhode Island Reds. Look just like, I can't tell them apart yet. But the 3 Easter eggers, there's one really light colored Easter egger. I call her Millie, and the rooster, I call him Mac Nugget. That's his name, Mac Nugget. Oh, you're just hungry. He's running under my legs. So now a little farm is growing. Yeah. Let's see what else is what else is going. We got 2 chickens, and yeah, every morning when I come out, I open up. The first stop I do is I go by the goats, make sure they're okay, and that's real easy to do because they're always already outside and of their little goat coop or goat shack and eating leaves, grass, whatever they can find, and then I walk right next to them, and there's the chickens. And one day I had to do a video on the chickens, and I used to have chickens when I was a kid, and believe it, there is just so much I forgot about having chickens. And so I've been watching YouTube videos on chickens and taking care of them. And at first, these chickens, they weren't laying eggs. We've had them for about, I guess 3.5 weeks now, maybe 4 weeks, I don't know. And at first, they were not laying eggs. And then about a week and a half ago, we got one egg. And then the next day, got another egg, and then another egg. And then the next day, we got like 3 eggs. So now some of them are laying, and we're up to, we get anywhere between 1 to 3 eggs a day. And hopefully we'll get more, but, if they don't lay any eggs, these are pets. We're not going to, some people would turn them into stew. We just can't do that. I know my wife wouldn't let me do that. Now Murphy, he loves to get out there in that little wood pile and just scratch out his claws. What else is going on? Oh, I'm still dealing with an erosion problem. Maybe one day I have to do a video on the erosion problem and what I'm doing to solve it. Because we just built this house, we have a lot of areas where there's, just dirt patches because of the digging and the trenching and having to kill the grass or the vegetation in that area. And so what happens is just every time it rains, I pick the rocks off the top because I want to garden and I don't want any rocks in my garden. So I pick the rocks off. But when it rains, the topsoil still washes away, and boom, there's more rocks. So it's been a losing battle, and I didn't like it. So what we started doing is that every time, since we had just mowed a few weeks ago, we have a lot of I wait till it gets like 1.5 feet high, this grass out here, and then I just mow it down. So we have a lot of these dead grass on the ground. So we rake it up into big clumps, and we put these clumps on top of the bare patches, and we hope that when it rains that it doesn't wash away the topsoil, that this clumps of grass will help prevent rain from hitting the ground, hitting the surface, splashing out and loosening the soil and moving it around. And so we put the dead grass, and in some area I put wood chip mulch, which you got really cheap from the local. The county has wood chip mulch for really cheap, and I went and got a whole truckload for like $7. So I come down and I put wood chip mulch. Now, in the places where we have a hill and there's some erosion there too. And what I've been doing is we got a lot of dead brush in the woods, branches, things that are down on the ground, dead trees. I've been cutting them up. Trees that I'm not going to burn. And I cut them up and I lay them down and I put them on the hillside in the areas where the water rushes down as fast. And I put the brush and dead grass there in these areas on top of the bare soil, and also where I could slow down the water as it comes down. Well, hey there. Yeah, they're hungry. Well, anyway, this is just a quick, silly little update. This is my relaxation time, coming out here with these kitties. It's just a little update. But it's just a beautiful view here, so I just want to sit here and relax for a little bit. And it's early in the morning, about 7 o'clock, and I just relax here for a few minutes, feed the kitties, pet them for a little bit, and then go back inside and start my day. Wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day. Happy Monday.